Okay, hello you lovely fire signs. This is your daily focus tarot for Thursday. I'm doing something different today. We're trying out some new technology, some new, way of doing stuff. Okay, so for today we have the Sun. Beautiful card of inspiration, card of creativity. Sun is shining down on you, right? Got these four, I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're supposed to be lovely sunflowers, zinnias, not sure. But we've got these four lovely flowers, right? So the Sun, if I were to ask for the clarification, it's shining down on the Prince of Wands. Now, Prince of Wands, the Sun is the creativity, the inspiration. It's the life bringer for Earth, right? Every single plant needs sunlight to grow. People need sunlight to make their bodies make vitamin D from the sunlight. So everything needs sun. It's all about growth. And this Prince of Wands, you see him, he's so confident. He's charging forward. His horse is charging forward this little molehill of a mountain. He's leaping over it like it's no big deal, right? He's got this. So you've got this. You've got this growth, this opportunity. You're overcoming anything that's standing in your way. You're just like, let's go for it. You're all gung-ho. And the other clarifier we got for the Sun was the High Priest. In other decks, this is the Hierophant. So this can talk about, it talks about knowledge. And I'm going to read to you, this is like the Druid craft deck. So I'm going to read to you a little bit directly from the book. It says, High Priest represents the people, the books, and the religious and spiritual systems that have evolved to help seekers on their quest. Each of us will need a different degree of structure and discipline as we undertake our journey. And when the High Priest appears in a reading, it can indicate either a figure in your life who can guide and counsel you or a need, or the possibility to find a tradition that will offer you initiation, teachings, practices that will help you in your quest, right? So to me, what really stood out about this card in reading that today is the people. It represents the people. So this card is also talking about, using routines, using conformity, using doctrine, but it's talking about searching for inner meaning. So to me, what this is saying is, the Sun, this growth and this knowledge and your let's go for it attitude, maybe ask the people around you, learn from the people around you. You don't have to join a particular religious belief or a particular, group or tradition or anything like that. But maybe rely on the people around you to give you some further insights to help you with your growth, to help you with whatever this is that you're trying to do, right? Pay attention to messages, because there's a bird here, and birds represent messages from messages from anybody. The other thing is, you notice this card, the High Priest, the Sun is shining down right on his head. So if I put, well, it wouldn't quite line up, but the Sun is going right down, right straight on his head. So he's getting that knowledge, he's going to gain that creativity, that growth that he wants, and that's what you should be focusing on. We also had the Three of Cups fall out with the World. Now this particular Three of Cups, Three of Cups is supposed to be about celebration, it's supposed to be about working together, I see this one is the fates, the destiny, and I just happen to notice that they're actually they're in what looks to be like a lily pond. I don't know if this camera will focus. I'm not used to it very well. It almost looks to be like a lily pond or marsh or something, right? Maybe a swamp. Like they're coming out of the lake and the golden thread of life that weaves us all. And the interesting thing is the Ethereal Visions deck, most of the cards have gold foil. I don't know if you can tell if it's gold or not from the camera. But here, the golden halos around them, when I hold it like this, it actually looks silver. It doesn't look gold to me. And then when I flip it backwards, it looks gold again. So it's kind of interesting. I know he's coming out with a new deck that's silver, but to me that's interesting because it's almost like the difference between the sun and the moon. So the sun and the moon are both light sources. They both provide us with different things, right? Different things for different types of growth. Like physical, material growth, like the pentacles, or spiritual, creative, emotional growth, like the cups, right? And they have the laurel that's sort of framing them. So this card, you know, to me it's talking about celebration and this growth, this collaboration that you're celebrating. You know, it's tying you to those around you. It's tying you to life. It's tying you into your fate. It's bringing your fate about. And then we have the world, which talks about, you know, on top of the world. And it talks about having a balance, you know, an equal, or if you want, I mean, depending on how you want to look at it. And there's a wreath. There's a victory wreath, right? With the tricetta. Okay, so this is talking about having everything you need to manifest this destiny, this celebration, this creative growth, this spiritual growth, being able to literally jump over anything that's standing in your way and not, you know, making too much of it in terms of a challenge. So I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't think you're waiting for much, because this card, he's like, just like I said, he's all gung-ho. And the High Priest, I know that's not the meaning of this symbol on this card according to the book, but to me it'll always be the rock on, you know, or the I love you. So it's like, you know, rock on. Fire signs. Go have a great Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow.